Life is like a sparkle. It's light and it's shade. There's sometimes you see the sparkle, sometimes you see the rock. Do you see the murky rock of a gem, or do you see the sparkle inside? It's up to you, because life is like light and shade. Even yesterday, I had two amazing pieces of news after lots of rejections. And I was so stunned. And then I also had lots of awful stuff going on. And it was up to me by the end of the day what I reflected on. Did I see a glimmer of hope? Or did I just see the tightrope of life and all the crocodiles underneath me? And I chose hope, because sometimes it's easy to fall off that tightrope and feel like you're falling into the lion's den, when actually the art of gratitude, and even when we really don't feel like being grateful, like sometimes we really don't, let's be honest, we're all human, and it's so important to focus on what you have rather than what you have not, because actually at the moment we all have an excess of stuff, whether it be personal baggage or real baggage. I'm a mixture of both. I come with a lot of baggage, but it's our choice sometimes. And what we have to do is, I'm not saying every time you get it right, but we've got to pick ourselves up and focus on being grateful, even when we're going through some difficult times, as I know I am at the moment. But actually, there's so much hope in this world. There's so much joy. There's so many amazing people. And I know, as working as a journalist, that's even how we used to create magazines and newspapers. We would go through stories so they were light and shade, so it gave people hope as well as the doom and gloom. Obviously, you've got to be sensitive about that. You don't want to be too gloomy and then suddenly have a really funny story. But it's having that kind of start and end. People want hope. It's why people follow that whole typical story of the kind of hero story. And because we all need some hope, and sometimes it has to be hard, and hope is hard. As they say, fear and faith are the same thing in a way, because fear is the fear that something bad might happen, whereas faith is having the faith that something good might happen. And we have to make that choice. Are we going to choose fear, or are we going to choose faith? I'm not saying it's always like natural. Often I get scared, and I get really anxious, as you know, but actually I really think like it is so important to focus on the light in the world and the good people. It's about having that faith that today is a new day, or there'll be something better around the corner, or something will change. Do you know, our life is like nature. We are part of the natural world, and whilst the natural world is abundance in beauty, at the same time it's like a river or waves. It can ebb and flow on different ways, and sometimes we think we're going this way, we're going up a mountain, and sometimes it's just much better to be peaceful and go around the mountain. And so whatever it is that like means something to you, really focus on those things, because you are worthy and you deserve to be grateful. And it's about focusing on those things, and then the more that actual good things will come. But I've actually found the more that I focus, more that I realised, you know, like there's that saying, crisis doesn't create community, it reveals it. And actually, if we really accept the love and feel the love from wherever sources, from above you feel it, or from people around you, or hopefully one day within you, that love because life is always worth it, and life is light and shade, and it's hard when it's shade, but really there is always going to be light around the corner on the next newspaper page, or there's going to be light on the next stage in your life. So it's really important to be grateful, have that hope. And I know I'm telling myself this as well at the moment, and it is just so important to focus on those light moments. So whilst we can cry, we can still be positive people and feel down and cry. I do that a lot. We can also then try and pick each other back up again by showing them what they have, rather than focusing on what they have not. And that's why I like to talk about positive stuff as well. I also like to have fun. Fun is one of the best forms of therapy and self-care, don't get me wrong. And I think sometimes we talk about mental health and well-being really seriously and earnestly. Sometimes we just need a good old belly laugh, or a good gossip, or a good watch of Strictly Come Dancing and good dance along, thank you. And we just need to have some fun. So whatever works for you, one laughter banishes 1,000 worries, as the Chinese proverb goes. Whatever works for you to find that light today, let's do it together, yeah. And let's have some fun. We'll get it going, get my shimmies on, get dancing, right? I actually supposed to have a study day and declutter day today, so I better do that instead. But I love that, so it's all right, because studying is my favourite form of self-care, and I've got a lovely friend coming as well. So yeah, peace, love and sparkles.